go to Walker Hawes next out. Georgetown, 6 years old. Come on, Walker. Hey. How about it? And 78 points. Nice job for Walker. All righty. Fredericksburg is pretty well represented. 7-year-old lady, Abby K. Adams. Abby girl. Oh! Boy, that was not a very cooperative sheep. I think I saw that one last night, too. So, we're in there, though. How about a 73 on the ride for Abby? Agnes Masters. Agnes is 6 years old from Taylor. We got another lady. Ladies, she's got on pink boots. All right, I just got my score in. How about a 79, and Agnes is now in the number 1 spot. You got a few to go yet. How about Hunter White, Dripping Springs? And again, we got another young lady. And one of the veterans, I might add, as they get set, 7 years old. Nope. Okay, so some of the ladies don't like riding on Sunday either. Chris Moore. Okay, buddy, you got to stick up for the men now, 6 years old. Chris Moore from Fredericksburg. Let's do it. Whoa! Whoa! Come on, Austin, come on. So did you all like that? I got the markings, 85 on the ride. Press. My golly. Nice job by all of them. I tell you what, every one of them, line up over there, bud. Every one of them will receive a trophy. We're going to get the trophies handed out. Thank you to the ladies of royalty that join us down here as well. I know that Chanel's there and Kendall's there. Gals have handed out the trophies. How about a nice round of applause for all of our Mutton Busters today? HEB brings it our way. Ladies of royalty are here also joining us. Our representative for HEB, Pete Kessler. You got a great bag right here. That is the HEB Texas Tough gift bag. That's going to be going with a beautiful buckle to the champion, and our champion with an 85. Where's Chris Moore? Come here, bud. Here, you stand right here. Look over here. Look right over here. You see the camera? Let's hold that down so it's not in your face. Now, do you ever do this? Have you done it before?
Yes.
Have you? Do me a favor. Look right at that camera and show us the biggest smile you have. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know that? All right, so I got to ask you a few things. You're kind of a good-looking young man. How old are you?
6 years old.
Are you in first grade or?
I'm in first grade.
Are you? Have you got a pretty big class?
Yes.
A lot of people?
Yes.
A lot of other guys like you?
Yes.
A lot of girls?
No.
You don't have any girls in your class?
Just 8.
Just 8? Do you happen to maybe know one of those girls better than you do the others?
No.
You're pretty sure of that, aren't you? So you do not have a girlfriend?
No.
Did you see that good-looking buckle? I better quit messing around. Isn't that a nice... Would you like to have that? What?
Yes.
You do almost anything to get it? What? You're not hanging with me here. I'm not going to ask you much, but you would do quite a bit to get that, right?
Yes.
Would you give this pretty lady a kiss on the cheek? Yeah? Look at that. Look at this buckle. Let's think about it. One little kiss on the cheek.
All right.
All right. You do that, and she'll give you the buckle. Go ahead. It's okay. Oh. Look at here. I've started him on his road to romance. You got the buckle. And you know what else you're going to get is this good-looking basket back here, the buckle, plus an H-E-B Texas Tough gift bag. Pete Kessler's joining us. This is going to be yours. He'll hold on to it, okay? But let's get a nice picture right here with our champion. If you would, and the ladies of royalty, jump right in there. All right, H-E-B brings it our way. A great bunch of kids in our champ. How about we pay him off? Nice job. Hey, you know what? I got to tell you something while we do. Good friend of this rodeo, my friend Dr. Charles Graham, is joining us right over here. You'll see his name on the board down below, and he's a longtime supporter. Dr. Graham, nice to see you out here today. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, nicely done, Randall. Thank you very much. Welcome, Dr. Graham. Glad you're joining us. You know, one of the reasons we are a top 5 rodeo in the world of professional rodeo is because of a great format that the leadership here at Rodeo Austin put together. Take a look. This will explain it a little bit better.
Come with me now.
Rodeo Austin brings you an action-packed bracket-style format with the world's top 96 athletes in each event competing for $570,000 in prize money. For the first 12 nights, the competition will be whittled down to the elite. Only the top athletes will advance to the playoff round, then on to the finals round for a chance to become the ride for the brand champion.
Go with me now.
I'll tell you what, as we get set to go to the time event into the arena, it's all about cowboys, and here they come.
Let the cowboys ride against the wind. Against the wind. Let the cowboys ride.
It is the only true team event in our game. A little team roping's coming at you.
It is team roping time. The pressure is on. The Cowboys have got good cattle to rope, and they go out in true style.
Team number 1 all set to go. Thank you to Aaron Concrete. That's Aaron Cabaza and the Cabaza family. Thank you for being with us again. And on the Heelan side, Texas First Rentals, committed to doing business the right way. That would be the Texas way. Team 1, Brandon Webb and Mickey Gomez, Carrizo Springs, Texas, and Holland, Texas. The man on the Heelan side is a former winner of Rodeo Austin. Mickey Gomez on the left-hand side of your screen, the heeler, set to roll, set to ride. Name of the game, rope them. Turn left, get your heeler in behind, rope 2 hind legs, and the fastest time will win a lot of money. Here we go. Good, 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 good. That's the way we like to kick it off. How about 5 seconds flat to start things off? Don't take my pen. I was looking all over for it. What are you doing?
I saw you were a little worried about that. All righty. My friend, Mr. Rumford.
Yeah, I'm a little bit baffled.
Why?
Did you guys like the mutton busting? Did everybody watch the mutton busting?
Yeah.
Here's what I don't understand, okay? When the little kid's out here and he kisses the queen,
Yeah.
he gets a round of applause. But every time I kiss the queen, I get a lawsuit. All right?
Let's go. Let's go to
I just want to
Clayton
get that
House.
off my chest.
John Robertson, they're getting ready to go. They just won Jackson, Mississippi not long ago. They are among the top talent in the world on the head side. Clayton in the top 15 at about the number 12 spot. Robertson is among the top 10 at the number 8 spot. And it's not a surprise. I need a little help on the backside.
Well, that happened.
Yeah, it did. We got a rule. We don't ever let them leave here feeling totally bad. What do you say we don't start
That's the rule.
now? That's the rule.
So, I don't know, Justin, I don't know if you've been out there or not yet, but there's a huge tent outside the building here, kind of a little bit to the north side of our building here.
Over there, yeah.
That is called the Wild West Show building. Inside that tent every day, 2 or 3 shows a day, you can catch some of the greatest entertainers in pro rodeo, like Tomas Garcilaso, great charro cowboy, and the little monkeys that ride the dogs. That's Team Ghost Rider. They're out there as well. Here's our team, Andrew and Reagan Ward from Oklahoma. Woo! Shoot, that didn't work. And Justin, for some of your family that didn't come with you, we are streaming Rodeo Austin live on the internet.
Oh,
Boy.
RodeoAustin.com if you want to log on, buddy.
So I hope everybody heard that, okay? So if you're at the rodeo sitting by somebody you shouldn't be, you might want to heads up because we are live right now, okay?
All right. All
Why are you
right.
guys cheering? Okay.
Well, they want to be noticed on there. Huh?
Oh, okay. You're sitting by the right people. Okay.
Parker Warner on the head side. World champion Steve Northcott on the heel side. You know, these ropes are not tied to the horn. I don't know if my partner mentioned that or not, but when you make a catch, you got to take a dolly or the tail of the rope around the horn. Northcott's. Boy, you'll drive the wheels off your Ram truck before you see him come up with an empty loop. Thank you. I hear some of you already doing that.
You know,
We're in a jam here, Justin.
with all that cheering right over from those people right there, I think I found a front runner for the fan of the night right there because you guys are personally responsible for this next run, all right? We're in a drought. If the next team has a qualified time of any time, as long as it's qualified, if they do, everybody right there in your section, you got to stand up and give everybody here a victory dance, all right? Not yet. Wow. They are taking Sunday Fun Day serious.
How did you find the right people?
I love her.
Peyton Emmett, Ponca, Arkansas, Justin Pruitt, Mount Vernon, Missouri. Get ready with your victory dance over there. I got to be the one we've been waiting on today. Come on, guys. Think positive. Cross your fingers. Cross your toes. Spirit fingers, Justin.
Fingers.
Spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers.
It's a cheerleader thing. You wouldn't get it, Randy.
Well, I'm pretty glad about that.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, sir.
Boom.
New leaders, 4.9.
You didn't stand up. Okay, now go. Bust it.
There you go.
You know what? I think they would have danced anyway. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be having that much fun, okay? If that takes, I don't care what it takes. If the rodeo announcers have to buy everybody here a beer, I think we should do it. Don't you guys?
Why don't you, Coors would do that. Coors Banquet is the way we'd go. Now, why don't you give me one of those $100 bills and I'll do it?
I got one
Yeah,
right
I'm
here.
sure you never mind.
But I think it might be for that section up there.
Okay, overall,
hot
Big
in here?
State Electric leaderboard shows from last night. The 4 and 5 is on the top side. The 4-9 just went in there to a tie for second and third overall. Tie blasting game. Calling one on next to go. You got a national finalist and a champ of the world. And 2 of the best ropers in our game are going to leave here with a little hospitality, Texas style, from Austin. Wow. I mean, the wheels have fallen. Let's not get into the wheels again.
4-9. Quick run of the day so far. New leader for today's performance. 4-5 in the lead right now. Let's go to Tyler Wade. We watched him at his first Wrangler National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas last December. And he's here with Clint Summers. He's from Florida. So a title that both of these contestants carry and will for the rest of their career is Resistol's Rookie of the Year. They both won it a couple of years ago. Great young talent. Look at this. Oh. So we only roped one hind leg. That's a 5-second penalty. 9-1. One mention about our youth auction, by the way, coming up Friday the 24th. That's going to happen at 9 o'clock in the morning. Bullock, Texas State History Museum. You're going to be there, right, Justin?
Not really a scholar. Okay.
You, You probably didn't know I had this talent, Justin. So, hey, well, all right, sir. What are you going to give for him? Open the gate and run them on in.
That was from
I
a
can't
song-
auction, but I can do the front side.
That was the auctioneer song from Red Sovine right there, wasn't it?
Leroy Van Dyke.
Leroy Van Dyke.
Here, let me help you out. Here's Tom Richards, national finalist, second generation. Tyler McKnight, a Waco titleist at the All-American, getting set on the heel side. We could move them all. How about a little help for the healer on the backside? Yep. Everything looks good. They will go into the top 4 overall, so that's a money run. Remember, the top 16 after 12 will advance into the playoffs. For our friends in team roping, Aaron Concrete, Texas First Rentals, how about our salute, if you would, before they're out of earshot? Let them know we like that.
I'll tell you what, Schmidt Electric has given us a great opportunity to take a couple of people from the grandstands and put them right in the dirt next to the stage for Charlie Pride, our entertainers. So, let's take a look around. I'm trying to find our rodeo royalty. Where are they? There they are. Hi, girls. That's
Woo!
Kendall Pierce and Chanel Wagner, our princess and our queen. Have you found somebody you're going to send to the dirt today? Right there they are. There they are, right in the very top row. Congratulations. Extreme seat winners today from Schmidt Electric. And if you'd like to sit in the dirt with any one of our great entertainers like Cole Swindell, Randy Rogers, Kenny Rogers, Josh Turner, ask for it at the ticket office. You can get a hold of Extreme Seats right in the dirt. So,
All right, we got a little unfinished business.
Yep.
Go down to chute number 6, the re-ride. That was offered a chance to do it again because of an equipment failure is what it really was. Luke Creasy is getting set for us right now. It is still the 8-second ride and the mark-out rule still involved while you watch them get ready. The 81s are on the top side. And while you watch a grad from Texas Tech that gets set over here. Where's my Texas Tech people at again? Oh, I know where they're at. They're all grouped right there. I see them. All right, Luke. Austin, let him hear you. Now, while he comes from Canada, he calls the neighboring state of New Mexico home. That is 2. That's a lot of work you put out on a couple of those, the way you exert in that 8-second ride. Let's see how it comes up from our pro officials. It'll be a 75, and Luke will be in the top 4.
Thank you to Camper Clinic, too, for getting us another look at it right there. Right now, we're headed to the classic event in our game, the bronc riding.
The race for the world title in the saddle bronc riding, with this tough bin of horses we have at the finals, it may come down to the brute strength.
Oh, yeah, Longhorn Network brings us our event, and you can watch our final 3 performances here at Rodeo Austin on the Longhorn Network, official network of UT. 3 purse and 175 exclusive events per year. Want to see some more bucking horses? Everybody say yeah!
Nice.
Come on, slap your hands together. Let's go.
Oklahoma man Andrew Harris. Desert Rose. That wasn't the way we wanted to start it out. Okay, I know football is a huge thing, but in rodeo, how about a little something for that good Oklahoma cowboy, nonetheless, huh? Rodeo's a different thing, huh?
All right. Think positive. It worked in the team roping. Maybe it'll work again here in our bronc riding as well. So let's get things rolling in the right direction. We got to create a little energy in here, okay?
Let's do the spirit finger thing. That worked.
That worked
with
before.
Rumford.
As we go to Shade Etbauer, everybody slap your hands together to the beat. All right, come on, get your beat going. Get a little beat going here. Turn it up, Ben, turn it up. Come on, there you go. Come on. There you got it, you got it. 50 Shades is here. Come on, Shade, let's ride. Attaboy. That is the great Robert Ettbauer. That's the next generation from the family. He can hear you now, Austin, Texas. Nice ride. Everything was perfect. Timing is everything in the bronc riding. Watch his feet, look at his upper body. He's beating that horse to the ground. Now take a look at the score. Brand new leader, 84. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. Nice combination. Shea Ettbauer, Elvira. You know, the Butler and Son Rodeo Company, make sure that Austin has the best in our game. They have invited our friends at Rocky Mountain Inn. Glenn Southwick, thank you. That was one of his good horses we just watched, among others we're looking at right now. Alex Wright. And if you watched Rodeo, you knew the Ettbauer name and the brothers, and now their next generation you just saw. Well, the Wright family, if you are a big fan of our game, there are 7 brothers in this family. Now there's a couple of the next generation we'll talk about somewhere in the week, I have no doubt as well. Alex, Mother Featherlegs, there's quite a story on this bucking horse. And the naming side of it, this is a Wyoming-based company that you're looking at on the horse right now. Let's go. Yo! Boy. How about the livestock we're watching? I'm telling you, Butler and Son Rodeo and their friends, they put it together right here for Rodeo Austin. Tough break, not what Alex wanted.
I'll tell you what, that big black horse was no day off either, by any means. Hard to twist when they take that right-hand turn like he did right there. Let's try it now with Wyatt Casper, Pampa, Texas. Bucking horse called Blackbird, so you gotta have a little lady luck smiling over your shoulder. You can be the best bareback bronc rider, bull rider in the world, but if you don't draw the right livestock to compete with, not against, but with, there's no way you can win. Great shot from our camera crew. Look at this right here. The last thing they'll do before they crawl down in that saddle is measure that buck rein. If it's too short, pretty good chance you get pulled over the front. If you grab it too long, pretty good chance you'll get shot out the back door and probably get kicked on the way. You don't want that to happen. Wyatt Casper. Getting down in. Get his feet right. Benny Butler right there in the center of our camera shot, together with son Rhett, inviting many other of their friends along for the ride because there's a lot of rodeo here in Austin with 16, 15 performances. All right, Wyatt. You single girls better sit up and pay attention. He's young and he's talented, and yep, he's single. Come on, Wyatt, let's ride. Oh boy. Whoop.
Well, I saw things happening on the side. You got to keep your feet in those stirrups, and when you lose one of them, you have lost a lot of that control factor. Don't let him walk back entirely alone. We are going to move to our next talent.
Crawling down in, you were talking about the Wright family earlier.
Yep.
That is the first family of the bronc riding game. Big family, 13 kids in this big Mormon family. 7 of them are boys, and they all ride broncs. This is Jake Wright from Milford, Utah. Number 6 in the world today. He just won a big rodeo in Grand Island, Nebraska, and the Wrangler Champions Challenge there a week ago. Bucking horse called Honey Buns is what he's drawn today. Come on, Jake, I'll cheer you on. Your cue if it's your first time to the rodeo. When they crack that gate open, these cowboys can hear you. They feed off of what comes out of the grandstands. Don't forget that.
You know, we were talking about Coors Banquet a while ago, Donna Keffler and the folks from corporate. In the Champions Challenges, the Wranglers Champions Challenge, I know he was a team member for Coors. Yeah.
Get him on the ground. If you think he deserves a little money, you can talk to him right now. I think he does. We got him in the top 5 with a 75 score, 75. You might be wondering, well, how come he wasn't 80 or 84 or 82 or something like that? At a rodeo of this caliber, with these kind of contestants, these kind of bucking horses, and the amount of money that's on the line, over $500,000, it has to be perfect. If one little thing goes awry, something's wrong, our judges, they'll pull 10, 15, 20 points out of that score very quickly.
So our next talent is a Texas talent, Andrew Counts. Wolf would be that buckskin up there and shoot number 1. You know what? It's all right to cheer a little harder for Texas Cowboys. You got one. Come on. Hey. Oh, Austin. It is an 8-second ride. Look at the running clock down on the far end. 7.28.
Oh,
Man.
so close, so close. We're going to head right back over to shoot number 4 now. And you know, I don't think there's any rule that says you can't give a guy a little noise before the ride. And the reason I want you to do that is because the next man, Coburn Bradshaw, he is ranked number 1 in the world today. The number 1 bronc rider in pro rodeo.
And might we add, he's a brother-in-law to the Wright family.
Might as well keep all the money in the family, huh? Coburn Bradshaw, Beaver, Utah. Bling is the bucking horse that he's drawn. And again, I'll repeat what I said a couple of horses ago. This one is no day off either. However, Coburn mastered about 5 head in San Antonio a week ago to win that title, and a nice check for a little over $20,000. Let's cheer him on, the number 1 man. What do you say? Yeah! Good, good. Golly, hold on, Coburn, hold on. He says, I've had enough of that one. I have had enough of that one. Good ride. We've got him in our top group right now, and I hope he can stay there. 76 is how they're going to mark him today, 76. So, folks, this is where rodeo began 100 years ago. This is the event that started our game. If you've enjoyed it, all of our saddle bronc riders, do me a favor. Tell them all thanks for coming to Austin, Texas today, will you? Nice job, guys.
Mighty nice, man. I have got to salute these good fans out here. How good is that, huh? All righty. We are headed back down to the far end of the arena. Tie down roping is next.
Calf roping, well, the race not all that tight for the championship of the world.
Oh, CT, nice job, huh? All righty, thank you to our friends at Farm Credit. The number 1 source of rural financing in the U.S. brings us our tie-down roping as they get set down on the far end. So did you mention the 100X Club yet?
I have not. Plains Capital Bank, I know that.
You know, I got to tell you, yeah, they bring it our way. We swung by there last night, enjoyed a little sip of some vino. Afterwards, to kind of talk about what took place during our first performance. And that's quite a place. A lot of fun. All right, tie-down ropers are going to lead it off. Well, it is the Ed Bauer name that surfaces again. This time it's Trell Ed Bauer, former collegiate champion. He's in the top 15 in the world. There is a prestigious award called the Linderman Memorial Award. Excellence at both ends of our arena. This man has won that award 4 times in his career already. He's going to leave here with what our fans give him only.
Hey, Justin,
Yeah.
come back here a second. Wait,
What?
come back this way.
What?
Come here, hurry.
We don't want to scare you.
I want you to climb up the wall, right
Right
over
here?
here, right above Austin. See where it says Austin?
I see it.
And then go about 3 or 4 rows up. I want to introduce you to some. Probably will really need to know before you get out of town. Right there. Stop right there. Hold
he
it.
probably already knows him.
On right behind you to your right-hand side. How about a welcome to Travis County Sheriff Hernandez is here. You may want to shake hands.
Okay. For the record,
That's the first time he's put his hand out to her and it didn't come back with a cuff on it.
for the record, there was not a speed limit sign, okay? I had my, it's a long story. Let's be friends, okay? That's my friend up there.
It's Whitesboro, Texas. I knew you'd want to. I knew you'd
My
probably
best
want
friends were the 2 best friends that anyone could have.
By the way, Capital Cleaners brings us the finals on our final Saturday Night Live. That's the 25th. And don't forget, Wednesday, March 22nd, is Military and First Responders Day. Any identification from military or first responders, you get in free. What is going on here? Justin, we got to change the luck.
To change the luck.
Somehow.
Positive energy. This guy. That's what I'm talking about. Here's what. Everybody do this. Everybody put your hands in the air. Everybody. If the person beside you don't have their hands in the air, slap them in the face, all right?
No.
Everybody, hands in the air. Now everybody say, hey-oh. Say, hey. Say, let's catch a calf. Now somebody scream. That's positive. Oh, wait a minute. The 2 blonde girls on the front row did not put their hands in the air.
Really? Oh, they're going to be sorry.
I'm going to sit right here. You guys are now in trouble.
Bryson Seacrest is the cowboy getting set. What a great start to the 2017 season. Seacrest is in the top 3 right now in the race for the world. Oklahoma, home base for this good cowboy.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Here's the deal.
How did that go?
Here's the deal. I just met 2 blonde girls. Okay. All right. I didn't want to break this out. I break it out every now and then.
Yeah.
What we need is a little cheerleading move for the fans.
Okay.
Cheerleading move from the fat clown. Okay. Everybody count with me. Count of 3. Here we go. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Don't touch. Okay.
Wow.
Spirit fingers.
Wow.
Spirit. Positive energy. We're going to catch one.
That was good.
How about that
If we
move,
do not catch,
huh?
if the next guy misses, I'm going to do a backflip from right here into the stands.
I got a different idea. How about if you go all the way to the very top row and then crowd surf down the crowd to the arena?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want tomorrow's newspaper title to be Chubby Rodeo Clown Breaks Someone's Arm at Rodeo Austin, you know?
Clint Aikens is our cowboy. Sanger, Texas. He
Little
finished
kid
up
back.
number 2 at one of our biggest winter rodeos of the year. We kind of started our season off in Fort Worth, Texas. We got a big check out of that rodeo. Wouldn't mind being right here for the finals.
Ah,
All right,
that is 4 in a row.
all right.
All right.
Let's get crazy. You guys want to get crazy on a Sunday? Let's get crazy, okay? We have the sheriff here.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Sheriff, this is for you. If the next guy misses, I will let the sheriff taser one of the rodeo announcers.
No.
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 Round of applause. Would that not be great? With this rodeo announcer?
Why? I don't understand why you think that'd be great.
Okay, you know what? We'll do it on me. If the next guy misses, the sheriff can taser the rodeo clown.
All right. Yeah. How many would rather see that happen, huh?
Ride the lightning!
Let's go to Adam Gray. Oh, yeah. Nice pick. You're feeling pretty safe, aren't you?
I feel good.
Adam Gray, national finalist. In fact, about 3 years ago, he won our Wrangler National Finals, and that's probably the second most prestigious buckle you can get. 10 days, 10.5 million. All right. When he starts to tie the feet, how about a little support from all of us? There is how you get it done. A grad from Texas Tech.
Yeah, round of applause right there,
Yeah.
you know? Hey, here's the thing, though.
He's a civil engineer, and he does this for a living, huh?
You know what? If he missed, I was going to do it. You know?
Oh, the tasing?
I was so going to do it. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, you saw how good Adam did?
Adam, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't care.
And the fact that he's 9 seconds flat put him in the number 2 spot. A pretty good shot to have him back in the playoffs.
You know, it's just funny how the crowd always gets a little bit louder when you start talking about tasering a clown, okay?
Yeah.
Is anybody here scared of clowns? I will now come up and sit on your lap until you feel better about it. Okay? Let's get over the fear.
Clay Long, Springtown, Texas. I love our timed events because of the great horses. Each and every year in Las Vegas, we recognize through the AQHA, American Quarter Horse Association, the very best horses in the rodeo business. You'll watch some of the most expensive ones right here. Oh, we are snake bit in the tie down today, but we're going to change it.
All right, tell you, maybe